It is my honor, as I'm here to present our annual 2016 awards to our 2016 Volunteer of the Year and our 2016 Teacher of the Year. As Jax mentioned, SEAONC really is part of the lifeblood of our program, where you saw the number of professionals who have volunteered in our program over the years. We want to take the time to recognize our volunteers, and especially our Volunteer of the Year we're recognizing tonight, Dave Miller from Degg & Culp Engineers. Dave's been in the program for 5 years, each 5 of them at Immaculate Conception Academy, an all-girls school down in the Mission here in San Francisco. It's Dave and the young ladies there working very hard. They do some outstanding work with Dave's leadership there. In addition to his time in the classroom, Dave is also, he went out of his way a couple years ago and completely revamped part of our curriculum, the Engineering Disasters part of our curriculum, where he created this really breathtaking presentation that's standard across all of our classes. Now all the teachers use this every year. With me personally, I think it's the most impactful module we do in our whole 10-week program. When the kids see some of the things, we learn by seeing things break. When the kids see these things, you hear the audible gasps in the room. As the kids, like Jack said, you see things differently, you envision things differently. And that's all part of the instruction that Dave put together to really open the students' eyes to this here. In addition, Dave has kind of a night off. You can see Vlad's the one taking the pictures tonight. Normally Dave is the man behind the camera doing this. So it's the countless hours of volunteering, of the little things like taking pictures, serving at our final event, developing a curriculum for us. All these things have really helped set Dave apart. It's through the years, and it's really just a truly well-deserved honor. I want to read this because I like this line here. In all this, it is clear that Dave is a model to all of us as professionals, in being generous and sharing our talents and our time in service to our schools and our communities, and in service to educating our next generation of engineers. So please do join me in recognizing our 2016 Volunteer of the Year from Degg & Culp, Dave. Excellent. On top of that, we actually have one of our actual classroom teachers here joining us tonight. So I've been saying it's always fun for us as engineers to go in and kind of share our world with the teachers. Tonight it's a bit of good revenge. It's a chance for our Teacher of the Year to come in and share his experiences with you guys as engineers. As I said, we really rely on the generosity and the talents of our volunteer engineers to make this program work. So we're lucky here to have tonight Mr. Daniel Pasker from NIA Community Learning Center, our 2016 Teacher of the Year that we will honor. So Daniel teaches a whole variety of classes at NIA. He teaches geometry, pre-calculus, and physics as well. And Daniel is uniquely qualified in this in that he actually has a technical background for years working and studying and then later working in material science. So he combines his love of science technology with NIA. It's worth mentioning, NIA actually has a very project-based focus as part of their core curriculum. So it's kind of outstanding, really a perfect fit for Daniel to blend his talents, both in the curriculum that his school emphasizes, and then incorporating the EAA bridge building project as well with his kids. He's an enthusiastic champion of the program. His kids do some terrific work, and we are proud to recognize Daniel as our 2016 Teacher of the Year. And we're going to invite Daniel to share a few remarks about the impact EAA has had in his classroom, and we encourage you, as you're listening, I have to get the plug in here as well. If you are interested in EAA, please do see me, pull me aside after the program here. We'd be happy to talk to you, to see if we can get you in the classroom, to have the impact on teachers like Daniel, and he'll tell you a little bit more about that right now. So, Daniel, please.
Thank you. Wow, this is quite an honor. Thanks for having me here. And first of all, I had to state my geek cred. Because I feel camaraderie in this room because I'm a former engineer myself. And I earned my undergraduate degree in material science because, of course, I planned on inventing transparent aluminum. So one thing I would like us all to remember is what inspired us to become an engineer in the first place. And I'm willing to bet for most of you there was a family member, teacher, mentor that provided that spark. And for me personally, it was my grandfather. He was a silent type and would always be a tinkerer and always show me what he was working on in the shop where he restored antique traction steam engines. He owned a 45 horsepower case, and you can imagine that such a large piece of equipment with all its working parts exposed had quite an impression on a young boy. And I just wanted to say all of you have that ability to light that same spark in our youth. I know that because the engineers that volunteered in my classroom were tremendously inspirational. And I would like to thank personally the team that worked in my classroom.